Can't wait for the Jets to finally show everybody that after years of having no talent, that they finally have some talent. The clock is ticking. The clock is ticking on this regime. Now, that might seem overly aggressive, but it's really not. Now, let me just paint a possible picture for you. Let's just say, because you have to think and you have to remember what the narrative's been for the Jets all summer, right? Really even going back to the spring. They absolutely crushed the draft. The narrative, I'm not saying me, the overriding narrative, which I subscribe to as well, but others, right? So they killed the draft. They crushed free agency before. They addressed holes, Super Bowl safety, bringing some corners. You got Lawson coming back here off the Achilles. Boom. So the Jets have now really, really bolstered their bottom line of talent. And I think that that's indisputable. I mean, based on last year's roster, it is like a Super Bowl roster. So if it doesn't translate to, at first, competitive football and eventually a couple of wins, where are we next season? Where are we going into next season if the Jets are 5-12 this year and we don't have a definitive answer on Zach Wilson and all the things that we've been doing cartwheels over the last couple of months? Maybe we're a bit of a mirage or slow to develop or in some cases completely wrong. You know, we were fired up about Denzel Mims and then Denzel Mims got here and there wasn't a whole lot to be fired up about. I don't think that that's going to be the case. I think that it will be a rewarding watch for the Jets this summer from our point of view. Now, the Giants totally different. The Giants just took a wrecking ball out of necessity based on Gettleman's, I don't want to say incompetence, but I don't know how else to frame it. He just didn't do a good job. So Shane had to come here, reset the finances, he's trying to, restock the cupboards with talent, he's trying to, and just eradicate this losing stench with a new staff and a new attitude, right? So the evaluation for the Giants is very different from the evaluation for the Jets because the Jets are already in the ocean. They've already stuck their foot in the ocean. The Giants are still on the sand. So I'm all in on the New York Jets finally showing a modicum of direction, a sense of explosion, competence, both on the offensive and defensive side of the ball. And I am all in on having a pretty good answer as to whether or not they've got the head coach of the future, they've got the general manager of the future, and they've got their quarterback of the future. I believe we will know. I believe it will be a positive return, but the clock begins now. All right, 877-337-6666. Tiki and Tierney on the Fan inside of our Town Fair Tower studio. Our friends at Town Fair remind you that you always get the guaranteed lowest price on name brand tires from Connecticut to Maine. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody. Yankee tickets, 15 minutes. Great seats for this weekend against the Rays. We'll give those away. And guess who's back? Well, for you guys, you might not even know who he is. Sharp Tierney. My cousin. Oh, he's in. He's gonna hand out some dubs. Yeah. He's gonna hand out some wins against the spread. Think about this. Remember when, God, I remember like it was yesterday. We were still in an apartment with our two little ones. Let's see, at that point, my daughter was about 18 months old, and my son was two and a half. And he's sitting on my lap. Let him stay up. Watch Sammy Darnold's debut. Hey, son, this is the future savior of the franchise. All right? And just think about this. If I told you that night, I remember exactly where I was sitting on the couch in my old apartment, had a scotch that I was sipping, he was screaming, whatever. My little daughter, baby, was screaming. It was crazy. And I'm watching Darnold. Monday night, right? Darnold back to pass. Intercepted. First pass, pick six. Now, they go on to win that game. And I think they scored like 40 points. They put up a lot of points, and he showed to be pretty resilient. Like he could have melted. He came back, and he made plays, man. But imagine that night if I told you after the win that they would not win another September game entering a season years later. I mean, you would have bet your life savings on that. Really, if somebody came to you with that proposition, hey, after that game, whatever you have in your bank account, it's all relative, but whatever you have, whatever you own, anything that is worth anything, We will triple it if the Jets win one September game the rest of that season, which was 2018, the entire 2019 season, the entire 2020 season, and the entire 2021 season. Not a winning record, not a 500 record, not multiple wins, a singular September win. You would lose that bet? You bet your ass you would take that bet, but you would huff. We would have lost that bet.
Embarrassing.
I mean, it's beyond embarrassing. It's mentally paralyzing. Like, you can't even wrap your mind around it. I mean, and some of the scores, oh, jeez, man. So it's got to end. Yeah, I don't expect a playoff. I expect a September win. You know what? The Bengals are going to take a step back. The Steelers quarterback is a little messy. The Browns, I mean, come on. It's Jacoby Brissett. Win a game.
Is it safe to say that I'd like to at least have football in November? Like, make it competitive till at least November. That's a good expectation, right?
For both the Jets and the Giants? I want to incorporate the Giants here.
The Giants are not getting... I'm just telling you, my expectation for the Giants is if they win 4 games all year, that's a plus.
Okay, I don't want to ruin your day. There's actually a chance the Giants have more wins than the Jets.
Which is ridiculous.
Well, I know it's ridiculous, but it's not impossible.
BT, everyone's saying that, well, look at the soft schedule of the Giants. Can I tell you something, BT? When other teams see the Giants, they go... Yeah.
Just the way he said it very formal.
But listen, here's the deal. When other teams look at the Giants, they go, oh, look, we have a soft opponent. So it goes both ways. The Giants, I'm sorry to burst your bubble. I'm sorry, at the moment, guys. Any Giants fans, this season's going to be just as bad as last year. Get ready for it. You thought last year was bad? This year's going to be worse.
Well, wait, why is it going to be worse?
They have less talent. They have less talent.
Bradbury, Blake Bortles.
They cut all the good talent they had. They shaved everybody of talent to be able to form a roster because the budget restraints.
Giants will find a way to win a few games.
4.
Okay, so you think they're going to be 4-13?
Yeah,
I mean, that's not implausible. I'm not trying to overstate this, but I mean, the mere fact that we could even have a debate and mean it, that there's a slight chance the Giants squeeze out one more win than the Jets. Is not good for the Jets.
I can't believe that, though, BT. I got to be honest.
No,
I think the Jets are better.
It.
I think at least the Jets defense, will at least win them a couple moments in games. I don't think the Giants. Maybe Gano. Gano tried to win them games last year.
Yeah, he was true. He was great. He was terrific.
Amazing.
Yeah.